my friend. Happiest of New Year's to you. Here is a short tale about transitions. Transitions to hopefully encourage you to embrace change. Let's do this. Hey. Happy 2021. Oh my gosh, we are here. How are you feeling? How are you feeling about your recent progress with whatever it is you have been working on or working towards? Today, I want to share with you a little transition tale, a tale about how I am doing in my transition by becoming the next version of myself. It is my hope with this story, it will encourage you to also keep pushing to a higher level of yourself. So let's do this. So let's just say I have been struggling a little bit, or maybe a lot, this week especially, thinking about what to say in my daily videos that I'm doing, like this one here now. Now, I know that isn't a bad thing. This is not a bad thing. Struggle is a good thing. That's part of change, or wanting change. At the same time, I am constantly thinking about what message I can and what message I want to provide for you. And also what value I want to offer and share with you in these videos I am creating for you. Obviously, I don't want to ramble on, which I can do at times because there's so much good stuff to share. I don't want to ramble, and I don't want it not to be meaningful content on top of that. So I'm trying to be a better communicator, a better storyteller, a better educator, a better all-around information provider and lesson provider. So life lesson provider for that. And I realized this week that I was struggling because I have so many ideas. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying there's so many things that we could choose that it sometimes can stop us from actually just doing something, right? And I also have such a desire of how I want to improve in myself and how I want to be at a higher level of myself, which I'm sure a lot of you want to do. So thinking of this is maybe something we all need to be doing right now. For me, I want to be more concise, more clear, more poignant. I want to embrace this transition of myself, this transition of becoming more a more masterful life coach, becoming great at speaking and providing valuable lessons. This struggle, the struggle came from a moment when I forgot to take time. And it's so easy that we get so busy in things and we have one focus, but we forgot to ground ourselves in those most important moments that we need to take to allow ourselves to think. So I wasn't allowing myself to think of my growth and becoming as a transition. I needed to process this transition. Even though I know very well that it unquestionably is a transition that I'm going through, this becoming, this wanting to be better and improving myself to help others and to provide quality content for others. And that requires intentional processing to fully embrace it. I know very well that also the path of learning and sharing and growing, which I love so much doing, and I hope you enjoy too. However, with that knowledge, I still hadn't fully contemplated the definition in regards to what that means for me. Or maybe I got so caught up in the doing that I needed to step back and remind myself of the growth and the becoming, the process, which is maybe one of the biggest parts that most people miss. Even knowing that that's so valuable, we must intentionally take time to appreciate our own efforts, our own growth, our own goals, and find clarity in all of what that means for us in moving forward or staying where we are or backtracking and starting a different angle. So many possibilities, but without doing that, what do we do? Where do we go, right? So that alone is actually a rather beautiful reminder, I think, for all of us. A beautiful reminder for all of us that points out that we can all actually know something to be an important and necessary step in the process, but not take the time to do it, not take the time to appreciate that growth to the fullest. to not take it all in and soak it all up and let it truly be a part of us to the extent that we fully grasp what it can provide and what it can bring to our own lives. So how can we even understand it completely until we take time to unpack it and analyze how it is or how we want it to play a role in our lives? So with that, it has been a struggle for me, or as I like to define it, a beautiful learning process for me to be okay with these daily messages that I'm sharing with you. I mean, it can be a challenge to think of something meaningful in and out, day in and day out, and I have been thinking that some of my messages have been just a little blah or meh, and not what I want them to be yet. Yet, operative word. Which is not me complaining. That's me being aware of the desire and want to continue to show up at a higher level. I want to be better. I want to be there more for you and provide something that really resonates and is valuable to you, for you. Gosh, it really is such an exciting journey, this transition and growth. Even though it can be a little painful at times, but that, my friend, that pain is the growth. That wanting to be somewhere you are not and wanting to be better when you are not there yet. That fact that if you are intentional, that if you're intentional and you keep pushing and keep trying and thinking things like, how can I be better? How can I grow? How can I be more? How can I level up myself? All of that is so exciting. All of that can also be very scary too. And that's maybe the hard part. The loss of understanding, the loss of knowing, of the uncertainty of how you are going to get there. Wherever there is for you, wherever there might be for you. That is growing. It always feels like breaking at first because the next level of you comes with saying goodbye to at least pieces of the old you. But stick to that vision. Stick to that vision of what you want. Even if that complete vision, that 100% clarity of what that vision might be, maybe at first you're not really sure. Still, it will get you on the right path to whatever you are working towards or dreaming of, exciting as that would be. It's really exciting to talk about because there is so much beauty in all of that. The pain, the growth, the challenge. That's where we feel the most alive, at least me. I experiencing that for myself. If you haven't experienced that, try it out. Test yourself, push yourself, breathe in through the process and take it all in. It's really quite amazing. And I just wish for you to feel that and to challenge yourself and to grow and take the time to enjoy the process, because the process of becoming whatever you want to be is quite beautiful. So love and hugs to you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Your life lessons guide, LeeLee. Lots of love and hugs. Cheerio.